So yesterday we written a question relating with mass transfer coefficient. Okay, this question is to find the mass transfer coefficient HM, air at 1 atmosphere pressure and 25 degrees Celsius, containing small quantities of iodine, flows with a velocity of 6.2 meter per second. So given data, so given data, you must first write on the given data first. Given velocity is given. The velocity can be taken as u. U is given as 6.2 meter per second. Meter per second. Air at 1 atmosphere pressure. Air at 1 atmosphere pressure and 25 degrees Celsius. Temperature is given. Temperature is given 25 degrees Celsius. Pressure equal to 1 atm. Inside diameter equal to 35 mm equal to 0.035 meter. Mu value is given. Mu value is given and d value is given. So you want to find out the convection mass transfer coefficient or mass transfer coefficient. So you are taking the equation that we are taking the equation of Sherwood number SH equal to Sherwood number Sherwood number SH equal to HM into X by D, right? HM into X by D. HM into X by D. HM into X by D. So what is X here? This is X by D, capital D, means diffusion coefficient. Diffusion coefficient. So you must find the value of D is given. D is given. X എന്താണ് ഈ question. Air at 1 atmosphere pressure 25 degrees Celsius, containing a small quantity of iodine, flows with a velocity of 6.2 meter per second inside a 35 mm diameter tube. Inside a 35 mm diameter tube. So calculate the mass transfer coefficient for the iodine. So it is given as containing inside containing air at 1 atmosphere containing a small quantity of iodine, flows with a velocities of a tube is here. Okay, a tube is here, and it have an inside 35 mm. 35 mm diameter is here. 35 mm diameter is here. 35 mm diameter. Calculate mass transfer coefficient for the iodine. So here my mass is transferring to atmosphere. Mass is transferring from here, or ഇതൊരു convection heat transfer mass transfer problem ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ there is a mass transfer from the particular surface. Okay, so distance of that particular gas or particular air to evaporate distance എന്നാണ് either length തരാം. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് പോകുന്നത്, ലെങ്ത് തരാം. ലെങ്ത് ഒന്നും തന്നിട്ടില്ല. There is no x value, there is no L value here. You only have your diameter is here. Okay, you only have a diameter is here. There is no length value, there is no x value or anything. It is not given. If it is x value or it's a long length L value, it is given. You can take that value. അവൻ തന്നിട്ടില്ല. So we can take that evaporation is happening from inside to outside or one end to other end. One end to other end. ഒരറ്റത്ത് നിന്ന് മറ്റൊരത്തേക്ക് വന്നിട്ടാണ് പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകുന്നത്. So here the particular length of the evaporation is taken as x equal to diameter itself. X equal to diameter itself. So here x equal to d. X equal to d itself. Because there is no length or there is no x distance is given in a problem. So you can take simply x is equal to d. That is the distance of evaporation happening from one end to other end is through the diameter itself. Okay, that length. So x equal to hm into d by d. So d is given, this d is given, and diameter d is also given. So hm is not given. Hm is the thing want to find out. Hm is the thing want to find out, and sh value. sh value കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് equation ഉണ്ട്. sh value, by finding the value of sh, you can find the direct value of hm here. Okay, sh value for equation it is a case of air at 1 atmosphere pressure in 25 degrees Celsius containing a small quantity of iodine with a velocity is going to inside a 35 mm diameter tube. It is a case of flow of particular gas inside a tube. A tube flow. For a tube flow, we know that sh number is for flow through tube we have the equation that SH value is a single equation for the SH Sherwood number which is flowing through inside a pipe. Flow through a plate and flow through a pipe is here. Okay, flow through a pipe through a flat plate, flow through a flat plate, over a flat plate, and flow through pipe. Inside a pipe is two equations are here. So this we can take this equation to find out the value of SH. RE missing condition values, okay, it is given in your problem. So you just find out the value of SH here. We know that for a flow inside a pipe, SH value is 0.023 into RE raised to 0.83 into SC raised to 0.44. And what is RE and what is SC? Simple equation is the RE and SC. What is RE? Reynolds number, rho u d by mu, or mu by. And what is SC number? SC, Schmidt number, mu by d. Time viscosity by d. Schmidt number SC equal to mu by d is given in that table. Mu by d. Mu is given and d is given. Let's find out the value of SC here. SC is equal to mu by d. Mu is given as 15.5, right? 15.5 into 10 power minus 6 is mu given, and d is given as 0.82 into 10 power minus 5. You can directly find the value of SC here. Okay. And what is Reynolds number? RE. RE, you know the equation of RE, that rho BD by mu. So many equations are for Reynolds number, right? Rho UD by mu. Rho UD by mu is the, and rho by mu by rho എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് it is mu by rho is equal to mu. നമ്മളൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ മുന്നോട്ടൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചതാണ്. And substitute in the value, we can get UD by mu. Mu by rho equal to mu. So substitute in the value, we will get Reynolds number UD by mu. UD by mu. It is small diameter d. U is given velocity 6.2 meter per second into diameter is given 0.035 divided by mu. Mu is given 15.5 into 10 power minus 6. You will get the value of SC and RE. Substitute the value for SC and RE in this equation to find the value of Sherwood number. Okay, Sherwood number, SH value, and substituting the value of SH in this equation, you can find directly the HM value. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് HM value കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. ഏത് ചോദ്യം വന്നാലും the method to find the value of HM, mass transfer coefficient, is using Sherwood number, right? Using Sherwood number. It is a flow inside a pipe, so there is an equation to find out the value of Sherwood number. It is 0.023 into RE raised to 0.3 into SC raised to 0.44. So SC number and RE value is simple equation. The value is given in your problem, that mu value, D value is given, and using the equation SC equal to mu by D, you can find out the SC value and RE value. Okay, the value of SC will be SC value. What is the value of SC?
1.8.
Very good, 1.89. It is in textbook 1.89. And the RE value is, the textbook, it is 14,000. 14,000 ആണ് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. And the results in ചെറിയൊരു 13,998 എന്നൊക്കെ ആയി ചിലപ്പോൾ 14,000 കൊടുത്തായിരിക്കാം. Accurate, it is given as 14,000. Okay, then find the value of SH here. SH value is 0.23 into this particular value raised to 0.83 using a calculator. into SCL is 0.44. This 14,000 into 0.023 into 14,000 raised to 0.83 into 1.89 raised to 0.44. You will get the value of SH as
Sir, 84.07.
Very good, very good. 84.07. ഇതുപോലെ റെസ്പോൺസ് ആണ് കേട്ടോ വേണ്ടത്. ഇതുപോലെ റെസ്പോൺസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് ചെയ്തു പോകാനും ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാനും ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാകും. താങ്ക് യു. സോ SH is 84.07 ആണ് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്ക് എടുത്തത്. Some small variation will be there. We using a calculator. നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരുപോലെ കിട്ടണമെന്നില്ല. It means 0. The decimal point will be changing for someone. ഇതൊരു തെറ്റല്ല. Then SH value, after finding the value of SH, you can directly find the value of HM here. SH equal to HM into diameter D by diffusion coefficient D. Therefore, HM equal to SH into D by D. It is 84.07 into D is given as 0.82 into 10 power minus 5 whole divided by diameter 0.035. You will get the
Sir, 0.019.
yes, very good, 0.019 meter per second. That is the value of HM. So ഇനി ഏത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ വന്നാലും to find the value of HM, if you want to find the value of heat transfer rate also, convection heat transfer rate or evaporation rate also, you want to find the value of HM, because the equation for evaporation is H into what is the equation for heat transfer rate? Heat transfer rate equation, heat transfer rate equation is H into A into Ts minus T alpha was the heat transfer rate equation. So here, in the case of mass transfer equation is HM into A into TA1 minus TA2. TA1 minus TA2. To find the mass transfer equation, you want the value of HM also. So the method of finding HM is here explained in our problem. Area is, if a question is asking to find the heat transfer rate per meter square, heat transfer rate per meter square, area is taking as 1 meter square. If the dimensions is given of plate and dimension, or either dimension is given, you can take the area itself. CA1 and CA2 can be found out by using equation PV equal to RT, rho RT. PV equal to rho RT equation PV equal to rho RT, and you know that concentration gradient or concentration ratio or concentration factor is analogous to density. Concentration is nothing but density itself. Concentration is nothing but density. So CA equal to rho A എന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ് CA equal to rho A. It means that concentration of a particular liquid is equal to this density itself. So you can take the PV equal to rho RT means PV equal to CRT itself. Concentration means density itself. So if the question is asking to find out the heat transfer rate, CA1 and CA2 can be found by using this equation. P1 A1, PA1, P8, CA1 or TA1, and PA2 VA2 equal to CA2 or TA2. R is a constant value, universal gas constant, C is universal gas constant, and T temperature will be given in a problem, volume will be given in a problem, and pressure also will be given in a problem. You can directly find out the value of CA1 and CA2 and can substitute in this question. So next question is based on that particular this equation. So before that, we using calculator. That is here. Yesterday in the class you have written particular values of SH value in the case of laminar flow, turbulent flow, transition region, etc. for flow through over a flat plate. So I have written the value at 0.332, R is 0.5, S is 0.3, etc. 0.0288, etc. Okay, this is the value I have written yesterday. But in your data book you can see the values of SH as 0.332 ന് പകരം വേറെ ചില വാല്യൂസ് കാണാം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 0.664, 0.664, R is 0.5 and 0.33 എന്നൊക്കെ കാണാം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 0.664 വാല്യൂ കാണാം ഹിയർ. ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ഡബിൾ ഓഫ് ദിസ് വാല്യൂ 0.32 into 2. Double of this value is taken 0.64. And again you can see for turbulent flow you can see the double of this value itself 0.0288 ന്റെ value it is double ആയിട്ടും കാണാം. Okay, 0.32 will be also shown as 0.664. The main difference between the two values is if the question is asking that for an average value of temperature, question എവിടെയെങ്കിലും if this average value വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ for average value this values will be doubled. For average values that this value will be doubled, the whole value. Okay, initially 0.32 will be 0.64. If the question is asking that an average temperature is given as 15 degrees Celsius and average pressure is given as an average. If the question is asking to an average value, you can take the value of just double of this value. This question is asking for a normal condition, you can take this 0.32 value itself. Whether it is laminar or turbulent, the value will be doubled if it is an average question. Okay, that must be very important, and market is very important. For average values, the values are doubled. Okay, next question. Relating to the mass transfer, convection mass transfer. This question will be given. This question will give you a clear idea about the problem based on the convection mass transfer. Please write down. Air at 20 degrees Celsius. Air at 20 degrees Celsius. 40% of RH. ഇത് വെറുതെ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് 40% of RH. RH means relative humidity. Air at 20 degrees Celsius and 40% of RH flows over a water surface. At a velocity of 1.4 meter per second. 1.4 meter per second. Full stop. Length parallel to the flow is 200 mm. 200 mm. If average surface temperature is 60 degrees Celsius, calculate the amount of water evaporated. Calculate the amount of water evaporated. Per hour per meter square. Hour per meter square. Evaporated per hour per meter square. Per meter square means area is equal to 1 itself. Area കാണേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. That is question. The Q divided by A. Heat transfer divided by or MW, mass flow rate. Flow rate of evaporation divided by meter square or area. M divided by area want to be find out. That is M divided by A or per meter square or area equal to 1 itself. Per meter square. So take there is some values given. Partial pressure of water vapor. Partial pressure of water vapor at 20 degrees Celsius. And 40% RH. That is PWA equal to 0.011 bar. 0.011 bar. partial pressure of water evaporated 20 degrees Celsius and 40% RH equal to 0.11 bar. It is pressure and temperature is given at the initial condition before evaporation, and vapor pressure at 16 degrees Celsius and saturated 16 degree 160 and saturated PWS equal to 0.017 bar. 0.017 bar. First one is 0.011 bar, and next at temperature 16 degrees Celsius, the pressure of the vapor is 0.017 bar. Viscosity mu is 18.38 into 10 power minus 6 kilogram per meter second. Density rho equal to 1.22 kilogram per meter cube. 1.22 kilogram per meter cube. And last value given, density is 1.22 kilogram per meter cube, and last value diffusion coefficient D. Diffusion coefficient D equal to 0.256 into 10 power minus 4 meter square per second. 0.0256 in 10 power raised to minus 4 meter square per second. Okay, here you want to find the value of amount of water evaporated. So density mu D are given. So നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ 2 ക്ലാസ്സിന് മുന്നേ you have already studied about a case of evaporation at isothermal evaporation equation we have written, and you already find out the values of that particular derivation and then a problem related to it. So this question is also based on evaporation, amount of water evaporated. In that case, it was time of the benzene evaporation. Here. So how can we differentiate that question? If the question is asking like that, how we can relate if it is a convection mass transfer problem, or as it is a that isothermal evaporation problem? Just the value. Just look at the question. If viscosity, density, and that particular temperatures and viscosity, density, and this type of values are given, it is a case of convection mass transfer problem. It is to find out the HM value, mu, the value of mu, D, mu, and diameter. Either it is given to find out the value of HM. So it is clear that it is a case of convection mass transfer problem. That is the way to differentiate the two type of problem. Okay. So here you want to find out the value of amount of water evaporated, that is convection mass transfer rate. Convection mass transfer, that is m dot equal to m dot by A, or m dot equal to HM into A into delta C. It means delta C means CA1 minus CA2. Is the So here you want to find out the value of HM first. Area is given as per meter square, also area is equal to 1 meter square. CA1 want to find out, and CA2 also want to find out. So first you want to find out the HM value. So first of all you want to write the given data. A velocity is given. So many data are given here. So എല്ലാ ഏരിയകൾക്കും തന്നെ ഒരുപാട് ഡാറ്റാസ് എഴുതിയൊക്കെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് നല്ല മാർക്ക് സ്കോർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. U equal to velocity is given 1.4 meter per second. This U is given to find out the Reynolds number itself. Okay. And length is given here, at is 200 mm. 200 mm. That is 0.2 meter. 0.2 meter. Mu value is given. Viscosity value, mu value is given 18.38 into 10 power minus 6 kilogram per meter second or meter square per second. And rho value is given 1.22 kilogram per meter cube. We know the relation that mu, kinematic viscosity mu equal to viscosity divided by density. Okay, it is a very important relation. Kinematic viscosity mu equal to സാധാരണ viscosity divided by density. So to find out the value of mu, it is given mu and rho. Rho mu തന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് to find out the value of viscosity mu itself. And okay, then diffusion coefficient D is given as 0.256 into 10 power minus 4 meter square per second. Okay. Okay. Then temperature values. Temperature first region TW, TWS is given as TWS means after the evaporation കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള A and S is given. TW of S, A and S is given. That is A is air, S is saturation state. After saturation means എപ്പോഴാണ് saturation നടക്കുന്നത്? Saturation means then particular when my water boils. When a water boils, initially we are heating the temperature adjusts to a limit. Temperature is limit, and at 100 degrees Celsius, the water boils and vapor is formed. Water vapor is formed. After 100 degrees Celsius, boiling takes place, evaporation takes place, and that particular water gets boiled and converted into vapor. And it is a case of vapor formation from this point. And after vapor formation, the whole liquid is changing into water. The whole water is changing into vapor here. And after at a point here, the whole water changes into vapor. And again, we apply heat above 100 degrees Celsius. The vapor changes to a superheated vapor. This superheated state is saturation state and is a liquid state. Okay. When a water boils, evaporation takes place in some condition on saturation state, right? PV diagram of formation of steam. I already studied in thermodynamics. PV diagram of formation of steam. Initially, when we apply heat, the water get heated, and the temperature of water gets from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. At that condition, there is no vapor formation at 100 degrees Celsius, which means that saturation temperature and saturation pressure, P saturation and T saturation. At a particular point, the water gets boiled and the vapor is formed initially, and from the process 2 to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to 3, the whole liquid changes to vapor from 2 to 3. At the end of this process, which means at point 3, the whole liquid changes to vapor. This is the process 2 to 3 is the process of saturation state. Saturation, which means that evaporation നടക്കുമ്പോൾ state. And thereafter, when again we apply heat, the particular vapor changes to superheated state. That is our PV diagram state. So there are two states here. One is TA and TWA. TWA means at water vapor at first condition. Thereafter, TWS means saturated condition. That is vapor at condition. Initially, the condition evaporation condition. That's the state. So TWS second case given as 16 degrees Celsius. TWS is given as vapor pressure at 16 degrees saturation state is 16 degrees Celsius. And at that time, pressure is given as PWS is given as 0.017 bar. 0.017 bar. So you want to convert this value into SI unit. 16 degrees Celsius is to Kelvin, and this value into Pascal or Newton per meter square equal to 0.017 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. 10 power 5 കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് പാസ്കലിലേക്ക് മാറി bar. 60 degrees Celsius to convert into Kelvin. And TWA is given as 20 degrees Celsius. And at that time, PWA is given as 0.011 bar. 0.011 bar. Okay, 0.01 bar. These are the values given in your problem. These are the values given in your problem. So to find the value of heat transfer rate M equal to HM into A into CA1 minus CA2, you first want to find out the value of HM by our equation, which we had used in our last question. Here it is flow through pipe. For last question, it is a question of flow through pipe. But it is a question of flow over a flat plate of length like is given 200 meter. Air in a figure of a flow is happening. Length parallel to flow is 200 mm. Length parallel to flow. There is a flat plate. A flow is happening here, and the length parallel to that flow is length 200 mm. So the length of the section is given as 200 mm. So X value or L value, it is given as 200 mm, 0.2 meter. Okay, so using our equation, that is flow over a. So first you want to find it is a laminar flow, turbulent flow. Flow over a plate ആണ് പറഞ്ഞു. Flow over a plate ആണ് പറഞ്ഞു. So over a plate you have three equations, such for laminar flow, for turbulent flow, and transition flow. Okay, so which equation you want to take? You first find out the value of Reynolds number and to confirm whether it is a laminar flow or turbulent flow. അതും RE value ആണ്. എന്നിട്ട് you want to confirm that value is a laminar flow and turbulent flow. Thereafter we can use the equation. അത് മാത്രമല്ല average value ആണോ എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് നോക്കുക. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഡബിൾ എടുക്കണം. തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന വാല്യൂ ഡബിൾ വാല്യൂ എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. Turbulent flow ആണ് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ it is average value ആണെങ്കിൽ you can take that section second equation double 0.28 into 2 equation. But here question is asking the average value itself. Like here question is asking say if average surface temperature is 16 Celsius, average surface temperature is given. So it is an average condition. So you want to take the double value of this, whether it is a laminar flow or turbulent flow. So first you want to find out the Reynolds number and to confirm which equation you want to use. And after finding that equation, you want to take the value of SC also. SC കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക and apply that value here, and you can find the value of HM here. X equal to L here. X equal to L equal to 0.2 meter, and you can find the value of HM here. HM കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ടാണ് you can find the CA1 and CA2 value, and you can find the value of mass transfer or mass of the evaporation. Okay, that is the method of doing the problem. So we can continue the question, the problem in your next hour or next day, your next session. Okay, so please go through this problem, go through the question of evaporation, and go through our last problem, and go through our data book, and just ഒന്ന് ചെയ്തു നോക്കാം. നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. And you are confident you can do it in your home. ഒന്ന് ചെയ്തു നോക്കാം, തെറ്റിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. Okay, that is all about this hour. I hope you understood that.